I think every person who working many years with the hands, his hands can see what average hands cannot do and see.
I fell off my trapeze years ago. I fell off a unicycle. And my yoga practice kept me in pretty good shape for a while until age, wear and tear, started making it incredibly uncomfortable to practice. I wanted my yoga practice to fix my shoulder, and I denied for a long, long time that it was not fixing it.
I work at Patterson, Flynn & Martin Carpet, a director of sales and merchandising, and I do some sales, I merchandise the showroom, and there's a little bit of physical activity. And like everyone else, I started succumbing to back pain. When I got out of my seat at the subway, I felt this, like a crack. I don't even know if it was a crack, but I could feel it in my back. And when I got to the office, I couldn't even sit in my chair. But the next morning I went to the gym and I was doing my exercise and I picked the weight up the wrong way. And at that point I was like almost immobile.
Initially, my back would go out often. And going out, whatever that meant, turned into bulging discs or slip discs, and then that eventually became herniated discs. So in 2001, I had a bad herniated disc that had some nerve complications in my left leg, and that went slightly numb, so I had to have surgery to correct that, to get the disc off of the nerve, and that left me with some numbness in my foot. Basically just flopped over and stopped working, my left foot. And that's called drop foot.
When you have drop foot, you need to run to do surgery. And, but after, it's important to start to do good rehabilitation for the side effects from the surgery.
By the time I saw Shmuel was 6 months later, 6 months after surgery. So I was doing things, but I was still walking funny. Recovering from drop foot, it's almost like your foot is stupid. I fell in a big way 3 times in the street. I read about Shmuel Tatz in the Times. Not only did he treat a lot of classical musicians and dancers, which I thought was interesting, but he sounded eccentric, and I liked that.
They think he's a shaman. I keep saying, no, he's gonna put his hands on you and you're gonna feel better.
When I went to see Shmuel Tatz, I was in terrible pain, and now I feel good.
At the floor.
I mean, it's sort of nice, you're sitting there, you're listening to classical music, it's sort of relaxing in a way, it takes you another whole place.
It wasn't just massage, it wasn't just PT. It was everything in combination that was effective. Because he doesn't limit himself to one modality. He uses everything available, and he knows a lot.
Shmuel's very special.
Now listen how.
I think like anyone who's a master at what they do, you have to kind of put yourself in their hands and trust them, because his methodologies are different. And Shmuel has some really unusual and kind of innovative ways to think about retraining the muscles and the nerves. He does really get results. And I think he makes you feel really attended to and supported.
I couldn't do this and put any weight on it. I couldn't hold my weight in headstand. Anything load-bearing was just out of the question.
To do yoga, dance, or running, you're not moving only shoulders, only hips. rest of the body working, and the rest of the body need to take attention. And sometimes we feel the problem in one part of the body, but the cost of the problem coming from other parts of the body.
I am very grateful to have my practice back to almost 100%. And I don't think it would have happened without spending the time with Shmuel.
It's really been a miracle. And I'm not just saying that because you're taping me, but it's really unbelievable.
In general, the foot's coming back slowly but surely. I'm not having daily back pain, which is honestly, I've been having for mostly 20 years. And I'm not taking any pain medication, and I'm not taking any muscle relaxants, and that's huge. I'm having fantasies of running along a beach.
I'm a fan.
Making human be much more comfortable with the body.